In today's video, I'm playing 99 Nights in the Forest, and I will build the best aesthetic Christmas AFK base. It will have layers of defense to kill up all the stacked up cultists, it has unlimited food at our disposal, and watch until the end because using my tricks, you will be able to survive infinite days. So if this video helps you, please subscribe to our channel for more videos, and let's just get straight into it. Alrighty, so we are back with another video, and I will be building the best aesthetic Christmas base. So right off the bat, we do have two defense blueprints. So let's just go ahead, drop that down for now, and we will place them down later on. But as for now, let's just go ahead and level up this fire now. Bam! Fire level 2. And as you all can see, the flames are green. So that means we did spawn in the alien event. So I'm pretty sure we should be invaded by day 3 to day 5, somewhere in that range. I don't remember. And very quickly, let's take our dear buddy out of the fire because I don't want him to burn up. And well, now let's just go ahead and wait, what? They made the bunnies brown now? That actually looks so much better. I can finally spot them from a mile away. Anyways, though, let's just go ahead, pick up this flashlight. And well, now let's just continue picking up some more scrap and some coal because we are gonna need to speed run this fire if we want to start building this base. And out of this crate, we got ourselves a revolver, so I'll definitely pick that up since we have no weapon at all. And then of course, I have to go ahead and open up these presents because for this week's Christmas update, these presents are actually so insane. Like, look, we already got ourselves a cake, so I can just eat that, and now we're just filled up on our hunger. Come on, out of this present box we got some ammo, but you know, that'll be useful for later on. And we got ourselves our first bandage, but we're definitely gonna need plenty more of those. Oh my gosh, I can barely see at nighttime. Yo, this challenge is already making me miss the cyborg class, because if y'all didn't know, the cyborg class does give you extra vision at nighttime. Bam! Fire level 3. So we are off to a good start, but now we do have to go ahead and get ourselves these pelts because the pelt trader should be arriving. So let's go ahead and make a trade with this pelt trader and get ourselves a good sack. And well, now I do want myself a spear, so let's go ahead and kill some wolves. Alright, you stinky little wolves, come over here, my boy. And oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You know what, we're just gonna go ahead and save the first kid with our axe only, alright? And this might take us a minute to do just because this axe barely does any damage. But most importantly, I am here for the wolf pelt. And there we go, we did get it. Let's take this key, throw it in there. I just want to save this kid, bring him back to the fire, and we'll make a trade with the pelt trader to get ourselves the spear. And you know what, we might as well bring back some of the food as well. Alright, Mr. Pelt Trader, I am here for that spear. Thank you. So now we finally have ourselves a weapon. And I mean, we do have chances to get ourselves a laser cannon, but we do have to wait for that alien invasion to happen. But very quickly, before we go out exploring, I do want to go ahead and craft myself a map. And there we go. And oh my gosh, look at that. It's like Christmas decorated too. Oh my gosh, we found ourselves a fuel canister. Hopefully we find some more of those because I do want to go ahead and max out this fire as soon as possible. Oh my gosh, we found ourselves a mine shaft. This is actually so goated. We just got to make sure we pick up all 5 of these coal pieces and we should be good to level up this campfire. Bam! Fire level 4. So we are doing extremely good, I would say, for only day 2. And we have one of the kids saved, but that's still not enough. So let's just go ahead and mark this Kraken kid. And well, I do want to go ahead and get myself a ladder, and I do want to get some ice skates as well. Oh my gosh, there's plenty of fuel canisters out here. Oh, there is a elf over here, so very quickly let's just go ahead, help him up, and well, now let's just see what we get out of this present box. And we got ourselves an axe trim kit. Yo, that is actually really good. We're just gonna bring this back to the campfire. And yo, there's another elf over here. We need to get a shovel for that though, but we don't have enough coins, so I'm just gonna bring this back to the campfire. All right, here we are at Kraken Girl's cave. So let's just go ahead, spam our spear. There we go, just like that. So let's throw that key in there, grab this girl, and what chest did we get? We got a normal chest, but let's loot it up. Come on, give me something good. Are you kidding me? We got a box of seeds. We already got ourselves a chili, so we don't really need anything else from these boxes of seeds. Bam! Fire level 5, and we do have a ton of scrap as well. Alright, let's drop everything in there for now. And now let's just go ahead, get ourselves this sundial and this compass. Oh my gosh, we are being invaded right now. So in the morning, we are going to go ahead and check out these UFO ships. But very quickly, I do want to show you all that we did get ourselves this elf scanner. So let's just go ahead, place this down right over here. And I want to see how this works actually, because this is my first time using this. Wait, it has an arrow pointing north, so I guess we're just gonna go north. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure entirely. And I I mean, we did get enough coins, so let's just go ahead and get ourselves this shovel. And I want to save that elf that's stuck in the snow. All right, you goof, here I am. I am here to save you. And I mean, hopefully we get something good out of this present box. I don't even know if it's possible, but I do want to get myself a chainsaw. All right, come on, mister, give me something good. And we got ourselves a laser cannon. Are you kidding me? That's actually insane. So we don't even need the cyborg class no more with this update. I guess this is going to be our main weapon now. And I mean, we did find ourselves the first UFO ship, so let's see what we got. We got alien armor. I'm gonna take that. Come on now, we are getting dripped out. Look at that. And we do have to find the rest of the UFO ship, so we should probably do that as well. But we're just gonna go ahead and loot up first, and then I will make my way there. And yo, we did find ourselves a rifle. That's way better than this revolver, so I'll put that higher than that. And oh my gosh, 2 fuel canisters back to back. And out of the chest, we got ourselves a giant sack off the bat. So I'd say we're doing extremely good for day 7. And stay tuned, because the faster we save all of the kids, we will be able to go ahead and start building this Christmas base. And trust me, I got some good ideas for that base. Out of this gold chest, we got ourselves iron body, but you know, we already have alien body, so that's way better. And oh my gosh, there is an oil barrel, so I'm definitely gonna pick that up. But I'm not gonna lie, we are starving now, so let's just get our butt straight back out there. And I do need to find some cake or something to eat. And well, now let's just continue looting up. And yo, there's a piece of cake right over there. Oh my gosh, our health is extremely low. How are we alive right now? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna pop a bandage, and let's just get our butt straight back out there. Let's just shift lock, and let's get out of here. Oh my gosh. Wait. No. I just juked them out. And we got ourselves a strong flashlight. That's actually really good. So we're just missing this strong axe now. Are you kidding me? Iron body. We don't need that. Oh my gosh, we got ourselves an alpha wolf pelt. We got ourselves the sword axe. So I'm definitely gonna pick that up. And I did find myself the little Christmas village, so let's just go ahead and loot up all these present boxes. And we got ammo out of that one. Let's check this one out. We got ourselves a bandage. I'll definitely take that. And let's make sure we pick up all of these coins, because we're already sitting at 40 right now. Ooh, but there is another skating rink over here, so let's skate to the middle. Let's open up this box. And we got ourselves a pizza cake. That's actually very convenient, because we were starving. And sadly, we did not have enough to max it out, but that's fine. We'll just get our butt straight back out there, and we should be able to max it out. And now is the perfect time, so let's just go ahead and use this axe trim kit. So now our strong axe is golden. So it's looking pretty cool now. And since the pelt trader is here, let's just go ahead and make a trade with him before he leaves. And you know what, we already have everything, so we'll just get some ammo. And I do want to go ahead and start saving the squid kit, so let's make our way there. Oh my gosh, I found the cave, but it's being blocked off by the border. So you know what, we're just gonna max out this fire first, and then we will go ahead and start saving all of the kids. Hey yo, I did find myself a elf, so let's just go ahead and rescue this guy. But very quickly, let's get rid of these wolves. There we go, they're all dead. So let's put our ladder up over here, and there should be an elf on top. Yeah, there he is. And we got ourselves an infernal sack, but we do not need that, so let's just return to this fire. Bam, fire level 6. So now that we have finally maxed out our fire, let's just go ahead and save all these kids. All right, you bears, get ready to taste defeat. And there we go, they're all dead. Let's throw the key in there, and hopefully we got ourselves, oh my gosh, we did not get a ruby chest. I mean, that's still fine. Hopefully we get ourselves some heals, and we got a diamond. You know what, I'll still take that. And I'm just gonna max out my sack one more time before we return to the campfire to save the last kid. Oh my gosh, I ended up making my way to Koala Girl's cave. So you know what, let's just go ahead and get rid of all of these bears then. But let's try to do this quick, because it did turn nighttime. So it's gonna get pretty dangerous now if this deer comes out. Oh my gosh, one bear at a time, please. We are gonna starve to death. We are gonna starve. This is not good. What if we oh no, we can't do that. We cannot do that. This is not working out great for us right now. I'm gonna pop a bandage, and let's try this one more time. And wait, there's a ruby chest? I didn't even notice that. Hey yo, get away from me. How are we still alive right now? What is even happening? Finally, it is morning. So let's just get rid of the remaining. And oh my gosh, there's one more guy. So let's eat some steaks real quick. Let's pick up this bear pelt, throw the key in there, and very quickly, I want to loot up this ruby chest. Okay, that was all worth it. We got ourselves a chainsaw. So I'm definitely gonna grab that, and let's just make our way to Koala Girl. And there's no ruby chest over here, but we'll still take a gold chest. And it's a strong axe, and I mean, I do not want that. Oh my my gosh. On my way back, I did find another elf. So very quickly, let's go ahead and rescue this boy. And how come these wolves can walk completely fine on the ice, but we can't? And out of this present box, we got an obsidian hammer. Yo, that is way better than this spear. I'm definitely going to equip that. There we go. We have plenty of fuel too, so let's dump a barrel in there. You know what? We're going to dump 2 in there, and the rest we will save for later on. And since the pelt trader is here, let's just go ahead and just get ourselves another strong flashlight, just so that he goes away now. And there we go. We saved all of the kids now. So I'm just going to go ahead and farm up some logs now, because as you all can see, we only have 6 right now. So let's just go ahead and start chopping down some trees. All right, so I think we have enough logs now. We are sitting at 173. So let's just go ahead and buy out all of these beds now, because I do want to max out our multiplier. And oh my gosh, we cannot get ourselves this giant bed. So we're probably gonna have to make our way towards this stronghold, but first we do have to find it. Oh my gosh, I did find myself the mothership instead. So let's just go ahead, get rid of all these aliens, and let's go. We did get ourselves a laser fence blueprint. We got 2, not just 1. That's gonna be so helpful for this base. So you know what, since we're already here, we might as well just go ahead and go inside. So let's get rid of all of these guys. Let's pick up this guy, and yo, that's the wrong alien. And well, now let's just go ahead and clear out this, but this should be fairly easy. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot, but we are starving. So let's go back to planet Earth, and I do need to eat some food. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Let's just take out our hammer, throw this guy over there, run back, and then when that door opens up, I'm making a run for it. There we go, we made that run. Let's open up this, and yo, there's another laser fence. That's all we came here for. I'm definitely gonna pick that up, and we got ourselves the ray gun. And there we go. They should all be dead now, so let's just return back and try to find the stronghold. I mean, 2 seconds in, we found the stronghold. So let's just go ahead and make our way inside as well. And we do need the 2 cultist gems. So let's just get rid of all these guys one by one. We do have to be careful though, because we barely have any bandages right now. But I mean, we still have 1 med kit, so I'll just go ahead and use that. Get rid of these guys. There we go. He is dead. And now the last stack is going to spawn right over there. But always make sure you get rid of this crossbow guy first. Last floor. This should be fairly easy as well. And there we go. Just like that, we cleared out the stronghold. So let's pick up these cultist gems, and let's just see what we get out of the ruby chest. We got ourselves another chainsaw. Oh my, wait, where did it go? Hello, game, where did it go? It just despawned? Like what? All right then, I guess we didn't get a chainsaw. All right, so we did make it back home, but very quickly we do have to get rid of all of these cultists. So let's just go ahead and do that. There we go. They're all dead. So let's dump that cultist gem in there. Let's get ourselves this giant bed, and now we have all of the beds placed down. So let's just go ahead and plant down all of these saplings now, because if we run out of logs, we are gonna need plenty more. There we go. That looks good enough. And well, now we can start building our base. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just buy a bunch of log walls for now. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna wrap around this base. It's not gonna be a large base, but it's also not going to be a small base. We're just going to be right in the middle. So we're going to have 1 opening right over there. I'm going to make sure to put 1 laser fence right over here, because this is going to be our defense mechanism. So the rest of the laser fences, I am going to drop down because I don't want to place them down just yet. And then we will continue just wrapping around this entire base with these log walls. And I mean, what's pretty cool is they're not log walls no more. They're gingerbread walls. So let's just make sure we make an opening right over here. And then we got to place the other one right over here, so that we do have an entrance inside of the base. So that already looks really good. So let's just upgrade this one time. And you know what? We are just going to go ahead and place down some more fences. And then we do have some more defenses that we can just place down right over here. So we are going to do that as well. Perfect. That's another 3 right over there. And let's just put these barbed wires all over the place. There we go. That is looking beautiful. So let's just start to upgrade some of these traps. There we go. That's looking good. That's looking good. They're all upgraded but that one in the middle, but that's fine. We will upgrade that later on if we have to. So now let's just see what they have inside of this shop now, because we did get, oh my gosh, we are sitting at 400 coins. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just get a couple ladders, because I do want to explore a little. And actually, you know what? Let's just use our elf radar to find out where the rest of the elves are. So it's saying they are north, so let's just go ahead and wait, what? Wait, it doesn't even tell you that it's north. It just shows you exactly where they are on the map. And yo, get away from me. All right, so I am gonna go ahead and just make my way to this elf, and hopefully hopefully he is over there. And oh my gosh, it does work. He's literally right over there. So let's just help him up. And out of this present box, we did get a cultist gem. So you know what? We'll still take that. That's still pretty good. The furniture trader did make his way out. So let's just go ahead and see what he has. And yo, he does have some plant lanterns. I'll definitely get those. And then let's just get a bunch of things that we think will look good inside of our base. All right, I think we bought plenty, but we will save some of our coins if we do need it for later on. Oh my gosh, that is a ton of logs. So let's just go ahead and place down all of these logs inside of the grinder. All right, so we did replant all of these saplings. So let's just see how many logs we got. We got 185. Oh my gosh, that should be plenty. So I did get another 8 walls, and let's just go ahead and wrap around this base. There we go. That's all 9 placed down once again. And look at this. It is coming along. If I go on free cam, look at the base. I mean, it's looking pretty good right now, but we do have a bunch of decorations that we are going to use to make it stand out even more. But anyways, I want to go ahead and get myself this present machine because this is something new that the devs just released today. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it down right over here, and let's see how this works. So it does say 7 minutes, so I'm guessing every 7 minutes we will get ourselves a present. So let's just let this cook up, and we'll come back when it's fully done. And in the meanwhile, let's just go ahead, get ourselves an oil drill as well, because we do have to keep this fire going. And I'm just gonna put it right over here just because we will get ourselves a hammer and we will start rearranging everything else. And very quickly, we do need ourselves a lightning rod because this thunderstorm is so annoying. And I mean, we are getting attacked tonight, so very quickly, let's just see how our traps doing. Yo, they are already working. Let's get all the cultists to group up actually. So come over here, you goofs, and let's just bring you right straight into the middle. Oh yeah, they are getting melted down, but these crossbow cultists are not budging at all. So let's just go ahead, get rid of them. And there we go. Just like that, we got rid of all of the cultists. So this is going to be extremely easy now with our little base defenses right over there. All right, let's just carry on. And all the saplings are planted down. And let's see how many logs we have. We have another 152. So let's go ahead and get some farm plots because we are building a little auto stew farmer. So let's just go ahead and place down our auto stew farmer right over here. That should be a good spot. And well, we do need this crock pot, so let's just go ahead and get that. Let's place it down right in the middle, right over here. And then we do need to place down all of our farm plots as well. So I'm just gonna place them down all over here. And well, there we go. We have an auto stew farmer now. We just have to wait for the food to grow in, and then we will throw it inside. And yo, we did get ourselves our first present. So let's just go ahead and open this up. And what do we get? We got ourselves revolver ammo. You know what? I'll still take that. But I like how this is automatic every 7 minutes. So we'll wait for the other one to come in, and hopefully we get something good. So with the rest of our logs, let's just go ahead and buy a bunch of log walls, and let's try to close off this base as fast as we can before the next raid. Oh my gosh, we are so close. We just need this to grow in one more time, and we should be able to close this off. So I guess in the meanwhile, let's just go ahead and get ourselves this hammer now, because we do have to start organizing our base. So let's break this open. Let's take care of these cultists, and there we go. They're all dead. So now let's just go ahead and start building this anvil. So the second part is over here, so let's throw that part down. And as always, the last part is on the top, so let's drop that down as well. Yo, how did this guy get over here? Let's get rid of this guy. And now let's craft ourselves this hammer, and we already have all the wood and scrap, so let's dump that all in there. And there we go. We got ourselves a hammer. So let's just go back to this campfire now. All right, we are back with the hammer. And if you all didn't know, you can go ahead and destroy all of the rocks now with the hammer. All right, so we did plant down all the saplings once again, and we are going to be raided. So let's just go ahead and close off this base ASAP. And there we go. It's completely fortified all the way around. So the only way the cultists can get in is from the front. So let's just see what happens with this cultist right now. All right, you silly little cultists, are you going to make your way inside? We are not going to hit them at all. Let's just see if they make their way in. Oh my gosh, they are not surviving at all. Look at these goofs. Is there any more cultists? Did they all die? Wait, let's just go around this base. Yo, they're all dead. Oh my gosh, we literally cannot pick up any more bodies. Yeah, we're just gonna have to leave it like that. So we'll just dump that all in the fire, and yo, this fire is running out quick. Let's dump some canisters in there. There we go. That should be good enough for now. Let's open up this present box, and we got ourselves some more ammo. That's not the best, but let's just go ahead and start rearranging everything because everything looks cluttered up right now. But I mean, just like that, we reached 99 nights in 80 minutes. So we are off to a good start right now. And well, let's just see how far we can get with this base. All right, so I think it's safe to say that we have officially completed our base in only 183 days. So this is the front of our base. So very quickly, let's make our way inside, and y'all have already seen this. Make sure to always subscribe to Sword. And now let's just go ahead and enter the kids room. So this is where all of the beds are. They also have a couch, so they can just sit here and relax. And if they really want to, they can go ahead and just hide inside of this tent as well. And you can make your way all the way to the end right over here if you really want to. But we're just gonna get out of there, and then there is like a little table over here for the kids, but that's if they want it. Anyways though, that is the boring room. Let's go to the Christmas room. So this room right over here is gonna give us unlimited presents every 7 minutes. So we just have to make sure to loot it up, and there we go. We got ourselves a bandage. And then this is just like a hangout spot for the elves. And then very quickly, this is our auto stew farmer right over here. And as y'all can see, we have a bunch of stews, and I mean, we're already sitting at 18 now. That is insane. So all we really have to do is just pick up all of the corn and the carrots and just drop them all inside. It's a pretty simple process, but it works. So that's the auto stew farmer, and then we have some greenery over here, but this is our AFK base. So what you have to do is you just have to shift lock, get inside, and as you all can see, I have my dear buddy in here. But that's not all. You're supposed to go ahead, take a wall, and then you just want to shut yourself in, just in case if somehow the cultists do get in, they won't be able to reach inside. And there we go. That's how we close it off. And then if we want to get out, obviously we would have to take it out and go like that. So there we go. This is our auto stew room slash AFK room. But now let's just go ahead and make our way over here to the fire room. So as you all can see, the oil drill is gonna immediately drop all of the oil barrels inside of the fire. And I mean, we might have to help out a little bit by just throwing it in, but it seems to be doing a job. And then moving on to the next, this is just kind of like some greenery over here just so that we can breathe. And then this is just like a hangout spot, so you can just sit over here. And this over here is under construction only because the furniture trader hasn't been out in a while. And I mean, this is all we could get. And I mean, this is where we're just storing stuff right now, and then there's just a bunch of tables. Not really much going on over here. So yeah, that's pretty much the base. And I mean, if I go in free cam, this is how it looks like from an outside point of view. And wait, it is nighttime right now, so it's kind of dark, so you can't really see much. But I mean, it's been doing the job so far, and we're already sitting at 192 days, which is insane. Hopefully we can get 1,000 days, but we're just gonna test our limits and see how far we can get. So I'll keep y'all updated, but first things first, I do want to go ahead and remove this oil drill, because since we are doing an AFK base, we do have to test out how it's going to be when the fire does run out. So we're just going to put the oil drill right over here so that the oil barrels fall straight into the lake. Anyways though, let's just go back inside of our base, and well, I'll keep y'all updated when the fire does run out. And then I do want to keep y'all updated on the cultist raids to see if anything does happen. So let's make sure we put this gingerbread wall right over here, and now we should be good to just AFK for a little bit. Oh my gosh, our fire has completely gone out. So very quickly, let's just go ahead and see what's happening out there, because it is day 273. Yo, some cultists did get inside. Are you kidding me? How did they get inside? Oh wait, I think I know how. They've just been climbing up on top of each other, but as you all can see, I think some of the traps broke, but I still see a couple there, so I think that's still holding up. But this is not good because the cultists did make it inside of our base. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead, get out of this free camera mode. Let's pick up this log wall and let's go deal with this cultist. And there we go. He is dead, and I did not mean for him to go inside of the fire. That was not supposed to happen. Anyways, it seems like only one cultist got inside inside of our base. And if you didn't notice already, I did put this log wall over here before going into our base, and I don't know if I recorded that. I do not remember. But I mean, it's been holding up pretty well, but it seems like we have to put another wall just because they somehow made their way inside by just jumping up. So we're just gonna keep it like that, and hopefully no one else comes inside now. So now let's just go ahead and wait for this cultist raid. But so far, this AFK base right over here has been keeping us alive, so this base is definitely working out. We just have to make sure that we survive when a cultist raid happens, and well, if we do survive, that means this base is goated. So let's just wait for this cultist raid to happen, and then I will keep y'all updated. And thankfully, I do have free camp, so we can just go ahead and use this. And as you all can see, the wolves did spawn outside of our base, so we are safe in there. Okay, let's check up on these cultists now, and oh my gosh, they are stacking up. But very quickly, I want to see if they're coming in from anywhere else though. Okay, it seems like it was only the front, so we'll keep an eye out on the front, but so far it's running pretty good. Not much is happening. And is the wolf still there? Yeah, the wolf is still there, but he cannot make his way inside because we are big chillin'. And well, there we go. It's morning time now, and as you all can see, we are still alive. Absolutely nothing has happened, and we are sitting at 46 stews, so we can probably AFK for a while inside of here. But I mean, we'll see how far we get, but so far I would say this base is goated. So let's just go ahead and push ourselves to our limit and see how far we can get. Are you kidding me?